Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do the homework in the fundamental analysis. So at first, we'll go with income statement. So basically income statement, we only emphasize on several things and we can get this information from the bursamalaysia.com. So after this one, right, so it will be the balance sheet, and then lastly will be the cash flow statement. These are three statement I'm looking for. For the return on equity, I'm not very concerned on that. So let's go to the stock I'm going to. So at first, we just have a look on this. So this is the stock I'm going for. So it's called Pricewood. Then the stock code is 7123. Sounds great, right? Okay. So just have a look on this. So as first, let's say I do not have any clue on how I get to the Bursa. So of course I go to the google.com and then I type Bursa Malaysia. Okay, here goes. So this is the website bursamalaysia.com. Excuse me. So of course when I get to this page, right, so as you can see there's home, security, derivatives, Islamic markets. This all the tabs, right? So basically I'm only interested on the listed company and then I go for company announcement. Okay, just wait a moment. And between today is 13th of January 2015. So if I'm looking for a stock, let's say the first thing I look for the annual report, and then just type over here price. Yeah, here it goes, and then I just click on submit. So the latest one will be 2014. So of course I go open in the new tab, and then okay, this is the annual report in the PDF format. Of course, before that you need to make sure that you have a PDF reader, otherwise you cannot open this report. Okay, when I go to desktop, here it goes. Okay, I just place it at desktop, so uh, easy to get access with. Okay, so and then the next thing, financial result. Basically I just have a look on it. Okay, so here it goes. So I double click on this. So as you can see, this is an annual report how it looks like for 2014. So basically this is slightly smaller, so I need to zoom it up. So as you can see the contents over here, right? For the beginners, first timer, let's say you don't have any experience on reading this one, right? You better start from page 1 until the last page. Just have a clue. So when you get familiar with these ones, right, you will get much more faster. Basically this is just 96 pages, is not so much. There are some even 400 600 pages as well. So corporate informations, but the corporate doing, and then what's the version of the chairman, I mean the common directions. This is director for profiles, other information of directors, and then this one is not very concerned on corporate social responsibility. Also not so concerned on that because it's not making money for you. So why we interested in this one, and list of properties, see what they have, and then this one as well. After that, after financial statement from here onwards, there is considered as notes. So we'll go through one by one, no worries. So I'll go slowly. Corporate information, see, okay, board directors, there are 1 2 3 4 5 of the 5 directors. So principal bankers, maybe I should be bank of that server, there are 1 2 3 4 5. So secretary is Catherine, and then so on. Auditor is chartered accounts. Okay, it's AKK. So and Sabah. So they are this company basically based on Sabah. So let's have a view on the chairman statement. So perhaps I zoom further, just 200 bits more. 185. Let's see. Still too big. Cannot fit it. Under 175. Price on behalf of. So this is just 170 is the right portions. So at first we only concern on this one, financial result. So the group recorded a revenue this much decrease from the years ago despite the fall in revenue. Okay, it reduced its net losses significantly for the current compared to net loss for the previous year. Net profit for the fourth quarter. So this one you can see there's something goes on over here. We may have a look later on. The main reason is because of the revenue fall fell due to the shortage of the log supply over the previous 2 years. Basically, this is not their problems on this one. For the years was also due to the weather conditions, labor shortage as well. There's several things as well. It's not only one. Prospect. So was the group moved to become a fully integrated and certified player in sustainable renewable timber in bearing fruit. Secure 200. I don't know what this means. Doesn't matter. January 2014. The group will reap the long-term benefit of having a stable, continuous log supply as well as premium pricing from the markets for certified sustainable timber. Expect to improve as however from its sustainable plantation will contribute half of total log supply downstream timber manufacturing business for the next 3 years. So basically it looks quite interesting. Plan include wrapping up its milk production capacity for output. This one you can see this Price Mill International Berhad mills operate at 40% production capacity due to unstable log supply. So they are already a shortage of the supply and trying to secure new timber costs. Okay. So basically it's really what it mentions about. Okay, so the rest is not so important. And then this is study of the director profile. So managing director is Lim Yok Fu, I think so. Degree in finance, measuring investment from University of Toronto, US. So this is home business as well. So I just go slightly faster because this I'm not very concerned. I just look to the financial statement. Overall, this is 101 pages. It's not so much. For me, I can finish it in 10 minutes. So basically, I just have a view because this one they are repeat over and over again. So like the corporate, I mean the director profile, right? You just read once, it's more than enough. So this is update on the directors. And there's one few things you need to concern on, like this one. Oh, not this one. I'm talking about the meeting. So let's say they have conducted several meetings, right? Let's say 5 meetings, right? If there's some directors not attending, so better careful on that. These are the directors that just taking monies from the shareholders without doing anything. These directors we don't wish to look at. We have inside the corporate. Okay. So slightly view faster. Okay. It's very soon. Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about just now. So far still okay. And luckily this corporate is not so many directors. As you can see, there's some things that you need to be careful on as well. Almost there. Result. This is a principal activities. Director's report. Dividends for the current years. Okay, so there's no dividends. Director's report. So they're not buying anything shares over the last year for 2014 from 2013 to 2014. You see still maintain all there. The warrant as well. The warrant, how much is it? Okay. You share debentures. These some things have loans. Okay. I'm not really sure on this because so far I didn't see anything over there. Director's report. Okay. I do the simple record on the financial statement so that we can have a better view on that. So here comes the income statement. So you can see we have so freaking long. So just income statement more than enough already. Okay, so see revenues over here, right? Cost of sales. You see it's quite freaking lot over here. So basically I'm very concerned on revenue. So the first thing I'm going to record over here, like income statement, I record revenue. Revenues is this one. If there's a decrease in revenue, you need to watch out. So maybe I start with inserting this one, and then this one I put 2014, and I just paste the values over here, 2013 as well, and then minimize it. I copy again, so and paste over again. Okay, just shift. So the other things I'm very concerned is this one, loss or profit before tax sections. As you can see, there are a lot of things that have been decreased. So you can see these ones, right? It's really from net loss become profit. So interest expense, this one. Administration expenses, this one's quite freaking a lot. Finance cost, this one need to look at it. So basically you need to take a look on note 7. This one they didn't mention about it. I hope they mentioned about it. Okay. So the next one, right? This is the one I'm quite concerned on. And this one normally I can put it as profit or loss before tax sections. Or in short, you can put it as PBD, profit before tax, or maybe LBD, loss before tax. Not me, well, for easy reference, right? Put PBD is more than enough already. And the next one is definitely will be profit or loss after tax sections. So this is the things that we highly concerned on. And then earning per share. Earning per share is how much the companies, I mean the share worth, every single shares. So it's just like there are how many number of shares divided by these figures by normally, but in this one there is some automation, so don't take blindly over here. So you might need to have some calculations over there. So here I don't never forget about putting the negative sign. So over here maybe I just change this one. This is to the number. Oh, I better change from here. Format cell and then use the separator, 1000 separator, and then OK. So this one I need to change it back because this one is not the numbers, and this one also need to take it out because this is a year. Okay, so it looks much better, and this one should be this. So before that there's no simplified figures over here. When there's a simplified figures, they'll put 3030, which means these figures already divided by thousands. It's 60, which this one already divided by 1 millions, and so on and so forth. So far the highest figures I look at here is 6 zeros, which means that corporates, right, already have a sales of revenues is more than millions and above. And just back to here, I just paste back the values, and of course this is the things that I very concerned on. Sometimes it's very funny you see this one 11s, right? Notes 11s. So we need to take notes on this one. Just now I mentioned about finance cost, note 7 and note 11. So these are the things that we need to take notes on. Later on I show you how you can know which this stand for. This is a breakdown. There is an expression on this one. Income. Okay, so this one. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't copy that one. That one is later on I will remove it. So it's not this one, basically this one. So after I scroll down to the basics, as you can see this one, this is the earning per share, what I'm talking about. So basic, this is cent per share, 6. So basically just this one, always put 0.06 because it represents cent. Cent is, this one is Malay, in fact CENT, so 33 cents, 0.33, and of course don't forget to put a sign there, otherwise you're confused. So which means that is worth negative 0.06. So as you can see the price for the last few years, right? Okay, you see this is very overvalued. That's the reason we always need to check. Still got people get inside it. So far they're expecting it will come back to profit. This company, yeah, soon, very soon you can see this one. So later on you can check on the the latest financial report. So the next one is the balance sheet. So of course here I'm looking about the asset. So talking about asset, it will come with two things: current asset. I take everything over there. So and non-current asset. So current asset, so I'll take this one, inventory. Basically I just copy and paste only. So there are few several things you need to take notes over here, which is the inventory and trade receivables. For this case, right, the inventory will definitely is higher compared to the other sectors because there is things that I need to keep track on, and the other one is non-current asset. So non-current asset included the property as well. Okay. So and the same things I just do the right. I do the same things over and over again. Just Control C, Control V, just as simple as that. Since this is the first time I set up the things right, so it slightly takes some times over here. Deferred tax, non-trade receiver. So here I will put, later on I need to change like this one, sum, use the formulas over here, and bracket, close it. So I going to drag this one. So this entire row I going to borrow it, and this one as well. So this one I do the same things over here, shift it and then close the bracket and drag it to the next one. Inventories. So basically just copy and paste. You see some funny things over there. Automatic change the figure for you. And same things here is without divide by thousands, so I no need to do anything over there. So normally I expect these figures, right, be same as this one. Just double check with it. Yes. Okay, and then move to these figures. That's the reason why I need to do that. Basically, this one just for checking purpose, because this is the balance sheet. Balance sheet you need to tally, which means the figures must be equals. There's some golden rules that you cannot avoid. So as a human, you may make some mistake over there. So maybe copy down lesser something, some figures. So this is the things that we need to take notes, like copy every single items, because we need to look at the inventories, these things, and the properties. So far, this is the two things that okay. There are freaking a lot of properties. I mean, these companies, no wonder it's so. Let's later on we'll go on this one. So properties is Note 13. So Note 13 and Note 14. Okay, this is the things that we don't also need to take notes on. Note 13, Note 14. Okay, so inventories is 20s and 19s. 20 and 19s. Okay, 20 and 90s. 19 and 20. So where I'm investment companies, I don't think they have any. So if there's nothing there, you can skip it over there. So and then this one we are taking about the group. The company is not really concerned on that because company is just a single things over there. When public listed companies, right, is work as a group. So non-trade receivable. No wonder. Okay. After that, here goes there's another things called total asset. This is the things that a lot of people also taking into considerations. Okay, this one basically is very simple. You just look this one, net amount for current asset, add with the non-current asset. That's it. And then you just drag the formulas over here. Excel is freaking convenience over here. So like the rest, right? You maybe can put 0, 0 because it's not applicable. So okay. 0 and then 0 again. So the next one, equities and liabilities. So this is total equities, right? Total equities. I'll show you something very interesting. Okay, so I just copy this word and paste it over here, and then bold the entire things. And the next thing I'm going to do is just copy this, paste it, and paste over here. And the next figures, right? Total equities plus total liabilities. So later on we're going to fill out these figures. No worries on that. This one just primarily get the figures. I'm not very interested on other things. So the next one definitely come with current liabilities. There's some bad things over there. You need to do some things like this. Okay. So current liabilities is much lesser. So loan and borrowings. After that, it's very fast to complete this one without explaining. At first you need to have a format like this. After that, non-current liabilities. I do both first. Okay, loan and borrowing. This is long-term debts. So current is just short-term debts. This is long-term debts. That's the difference. Anything more than 1 year, so I categorize as this one. I hope this makes sense to you. So like for example, you also borrow monies, have a debts from the credit cards. Okay, you can make it as short term and long term as well, depends on how much you want to borrow. So you can pay slowly by the minimum wages, I mean minimum amount of the credit card the bank set for you, and then drags for several couple of years, because the banks are going to charge you some interest. That's the things. So the longer, I mean, there's the amount is bigger in terms of long current liabilities, right? Sometimes not really it's a bad things. It depends. If this one is very big and the capitalists over here, right, they're not making much money over here, so then the company is in big trouble. That's why we need to be concerned on this one as well. So and then the next one is total liabilities. And here comes the next one, cash flow statement, which is the things that I like the most. Cash flow. Okay, I do have a statement there. This one I need to pull it up. So this one, the figures over here basically is equals to this one plus this one, and the figures must be exactly the same as this one. The reasons is why, because of total asset plus total liabilities plus total equities is equal to 0. And in other ways, right, total asset is equal to total equity plus total liabilities. That's the formula. It's some things like accountings. These are basic things that you need to understand. Other than that, not so you no need to concern so much on that. So sum, and just I make these three figures together, and then this one I need to blow it up, and this one same as well. Sum just 2 is already 2, yeah, just 2 only, and drag it out. So I blow it entire row. When I insert the next row, right, record, right, let's say 2012. So for 2012, I just log into 2013. 2013 figures over here, I don't need to change it. I just add it. I mean, get the 2012 figures. This is the adjusted figures. And then for 2011, I will get from 2012 annual report, and so on and so forth. So it's going like the backwards. And of course, the total liabilities is always equal to these figures. Current liabilities add with non-current liabilities, so I just add it on together and move over here. Oh, sorry, not move. I just drag over here, copy another the formula to another cell. Okay, here goes. Not so much over there. Maybe I just simply copy over here. Okay, basically just see I do a lot of copy and paste. Some PDF file is not allowed you to copy and paste. It's very funny. I got no ideas what is going on over here. Anyway, this one is allowed you to do so, so you just do it. Okay, so very soon I will complete. I'm going to complete this one. This is step by step doing the recording the financial report, I mean the annual report inside the Excel. So from here later on we can translate it to a lot of things. It's very interesting in the Excels over here. So as you can see over here, right, these figures is steady. So if you want to check mismatch, right, use this one, this one. If equals 0, excellent. If not equal to 0, then you better get careful on that. So it's just short dash. So far there's no short dash over here, so you just can proceed. Let's have a look. There's the meaning of the figures over here. You need to have certain formula to reduce it to the simple way. I mean, very simple, maybe the ratio less than 100. So there's a percentage over here, like for example, right, if I saying that this one liabilities, right, these liabilities divided by total asset multiplied by 100%. So as you can see, the debt ratio is freaking high as well. This one is in terms of percentage, right, you can see debt ratios over here, right. This one is the total debts. So the total debts over here is freaking high as well, 53.26. If something goes wrong over here, this company may not be able to sustain. So the next one is very important, which is this one, cash flow statement. So cash flow statement, there are three things over there. The first one, right, It's a corporate actions related things. So this is the main things I need to take notes. Whether corporate is making money or not. These are the things. Okay, so we just move over there. This is a equity statement. That's why I don't really like it, because you need to bend over your neck and then look it the other way. It's not very funny. It's not very nice to have a view on that. So that's now I mentioned about the cash flow, right, from corporate activities, like called operating activities. So basically you just type over here operating activities. This one I only concern on the net. And next one, right, is called investing activities. And the last one is financing activities. This is the three things that I concern on. So what I'm going to do over here is very simple. All this bullshit I don't even know it. Can you see this one? Net cash generator form or used in operating activities. Okay, so far they're still making money over here. You can see it's already generated monies, 34 millions. So this is the one, and then this one. So the next one is investing activities, right? So I also don't get a damn vote activities over here. So it's 38 million. Seems like this is the net from the investing activity or and operating activity. So we just take this one. So from previously, right? Okay, previously maybe we can have a look to say breakdowns. So as you can see, the most they spend in payment forex spendings. So right there, it takes some effort on the forex spending expenditures, and this one remain nothings. Tangible asset. Okay, so that's fair. Spend freaking lot money over here. It doubles up. You can see it's double up. So this is things that we can look from here if you're quite curious. How come this is positive and then this is negative? So apart from there, you can see this one, right? Disposal of property. So basically, for 2013, right, they have disposal of some properties. That's the reason that they are still making money in the financial investing activities over there. So this is the interpretations you need to take notes, and then financing activities. This is the last thing. Okay. So this is negative. This one basically the cash, right? Equivalence over here. Net cash and equivalence. So this one I can't do anything. I can do is right. So I just copy from this one financial year and the financial year. So basically this one, right, is equal to this one. For some reason you can see this one, right? These are the figures, and this is the carry forward balance from the previous year. So what I'm going to do is over here, right? This one I need to move it over here, and then the overall, right? The overall is this one I need to copy over here, because in the moments I don't have anything over here. So a lot of people, they are thinking that they're excluding the financing activities, so they're just looking over free cash flow. The free cash flow is operating activities, investing activities, but I'm very concerned on the net. So from you can see over here, they're still making monies, but not much over there. Still got some monies over here, as you can see. Okay, so but much lesser for this one. So we are just expecting how much they're going to make use of what they are promised over there. Okay, for next one, right, this one you can copy this one. Okay, and then this one plus this one. So this is the overall figures, and there's some things over here. It's very funny. This is the exchange rate, so you need to minus it out manually over here. Got no choice. Let's see, is it the same figures? It's not the same, so these figures over here, and then these figures plus this one should be the same figures. Okay, let's check on here. Something goes wrong here. Should be two. Oh, the other one is these figures I didn't add inside. Now got the errors because of that one. Here goes the figures. Net cash. This is a cash on hand for the corporate. So overall cash flow statement. This one is called overall cash flow, and cash as of beginning of the year. So all this is derived from the formulas. Not derived, basically just copy only. When you have more and more, right, so you need to change already. You see, this one is formulas, but this is the last row, right? So when you turn to the 2012 2013, you point to adjust it. So that's the result. Let's have a look on the notes. So there's slight decrease in the cash on hand. Still got 3 millions on hand. So let's say these 3 millions, right? You just have a look. This is a cash on hand. You can see it here. This figures is same as this one. There's a difference with 150 bucks. I'm not sure why it's like this. Never mind. Just have a look. So the liabilities in the short terms, right? It's freaking a lot, man. Net off is still very big. Even in net off we pay off all the debts, right? It's still the debt levels is very high over here. This is the things that you need to take notes on. Some people are telling me that this stock might have some opportunity to double up, but after judging from here, the risk level is quite risky in terms of the depths. So I'm very concerned on this one. Oh yeah, this is the notes between. So you see a basic preparations. Okay, so I'm scrolling on the notes. Just now I mentioned about the notes we need to take notes on, right? There's 6 notes. 7s, Note 7s, just go to the Note 7s over here. Note 7s, basically this is all bullshit. So okay, basic preparations. If you are first time, you better go once, because when you get to know it, right, this is more or less a same for the rest of the annual report. That's the reason why you need to go through. Otherwise, you will need to some site. You're not very familiar on reading this one. Just assuming like you're reading storybooks. Try Rangers, okay, this is also a lot of things they're expanding over here. Foreign operation, this breakdown of the revenues. Okay, you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different countries, US dollars. Too bad it's not export mini on to the US. Employee benefits, okay. Earning per share. Note 2, definitely long over here. So maybe I minimize it so to have a better score and faster. Note 2, Note 3. So Note 3 there's a breakdowns over here, much details. So Note 7s are here. Finance cost 170, right? Best ratios. So I'm looking on the groups. Which under finance is okay. Terminals, okay. Others. Terminals, okay. They're not mentioned a lot. Just now, this is Note 7. So Note 7, they don't have anything. This is a breakdown for you have a clear pictures how it looks like. Finance cost. So you can see for the kernels breaking a lot of depths here. And this one clear already. So we move to the Note 11, and of course this one to zoom it, not zoom it. Just make it smaller. Note 11 is down there. Okay, it's one pages. 170, and then Note 11. Director's salary is not so much. 500,000, 500,000, not so much. Income tax expenses, current tax sections. This one still need to look for Note 18 as well. Current tax sections, you can see this one. Sometimes also not very familiar with this, but just have a look why it looks like this. The reason how come it still got some positive figures. So for this case, you just need to go to Note 18. Before that, you just go to Note 13 first. Note 13. Wow. It's wave killing, man. Land building and launches. These are the things that I don't really like very much. Wow, there's so many things. Buildings, lands, okay, buildings, heavy equipments, motor vehicles, and motor launches. So the equipment is this much. 162 millions, and followed by sorry, the much brand and machinery. This one also the equipments, aircraft as well. Oh, man, there are aircraft. Can infrastructures and wait, how is that? Total is 5. 65. Okay. At cost variations, okay. Book values. These things. This 2014. Still got one 2013. Hey man, this is not kidding, man. You see the overall figures over here. 320 millions. So I want to, yeah, that is already. So this is a breakdown. You might need to print it out to have a look. Otherwise, very suffering judging like this. Disposal white rate off. Just have a look. Okay. Disposal. Yeah, this is the things that I am interested. Disposal, as you can see, 1 million over here. 5 million over here. Constructions in progress. So that's this one. Where is it? Write off also need to reclassifications. Financial return back. Oh, it's very suffering to read like this. Not really like this kind of financial report. So 13 still got here. Oh, at last. Break it down like this much easier. So in certain side revenue. Okay. On the basis of open market oil on existing use basis. Under the cost model. The first way wow, it's quite sometimes, man. So that's why there's a revaluations happens. Accumulated depreciation. It's quite complicated actually, this one. This one you need to take notes on. So the depth's also a lot. If you net off, right? Net off. Just like this one. The one it's not total asset. What I left, right? This one. Maybe more lesser because some of the asset is is used as a collateral to borrow the money from the banks. So when you see this one, right? And something goes on, right? Goes wrong, you get a bankruptcy, right? The worst case, you can get this, and then you divide how much is it. Later on, we go on that. Just have a look on this long term, this whole land building. Nothing much over there. And then land use, right? Didn't mention where is it, how much is it. Not really open, I think, these companies. Investment subsidiaries. So we already go to 13. 14, I don't think 14 I go through as well. Biological asset. Not really interesting on that. Interested. 16, recognize profit. So sometimes you need to go back note 11 and then note 16. It's very funny. This is a thing that again, this is a note that you need to take notes on. That's why sometimes print out is much better. So you have a better understanding. You can make some notes over there and then reference back, which is you can have a parallel reference. So note 18. Deferred tax. Okay. So here goes. Seems like nothing much over there. There's explanations over here. So you can read yourself over here. So slightly to the right. Okay. Unutilized reimbursement allowance and not secured allowance of subsidy amount to the okay. Based on the basis of such rate. So, that's it. Note 19, almost there. Non-current receivable third parties. This is the things I hate most. Didn't explain much over there. Third party can be anyone. Who's that? Didn't mention. It's not so transparent. Third party again. I hate this word. 19. No interest bearing and the normal credit terms rendered by the group are 60 to 90 days. So this means that it's something like you give me the you have some things like, let's say you are coffee owners, shop owners. So you make coffee for me, and then the coffee is in my hand, and then I'm owing you $10, but I haven't paid to you yet. So I will separate to 60 days or 90 days to pay for you. So it means that something's very funny, this is just an invoice. They're expecting they're getting the monies. So if something goes wrong, right, it goes zeros. So sometimes this one, right, it might become liabilities to the companies. It depends, because 60 days to 90 days is quite some days. So these are the things that they mention about impairments. Cost amount, okay, carrying values 2014, as you can see, right, 30 days. Luckily not so many, just they're collecting the debts, right, is much it's quite efficient. You can see this one, there's no impairments. Wow, this sounds interesting. Still impair credit. At least here there's good things over here. They're still quite efficient. I'm collecting the debts from the debtors, not debtors, creditors. Debtors, I'm not very sure on that. As long as it's just collecting the monies from the borrowers. sounds like borrowers. So inventories, just have a look over here. Finished good, work in progress. The most is this one. Oh man, just imagine this is just 40%. Okay, so let's have a look. The financial, this one is not really concerned. At last we need to know how much is that they have. Warrants is this amount. This is the unexercised warrants. So number of warrants still the same for both here. Don't have any person exercise it. These loans and borrowings okay. Term loans, finance okay. No wonder where is it? The 150 is bank overdraft. No, I can't find. How come we short dash of 150 bucks? I mean, so over here, as you can see here, right, this net cash, right? And compared to the cash over here, it's 150 bucks. Is it 407? And the balance over here, right, 557. 557 minus 407 is 150 bucks. So it's bank draft, bank overdraft. Structures or loan borrowings. You see within one year, this is a breakdown of the loans. So 2 to 5 years is going to be a freaking big amount, okay? 2 to 3 years, 2014. So this one you move to this category for the next year. They're having a debt pressures very high over here, and more than 5 years. Within the year, this is the current debts. This is considered the long one debts that more than 1 years. Interest rate structures, wow, quite high, man. Term zone, BFR, wow. So they do explain a lot over here. Related party transactions. Just ignore this one. Financial guarantees. And secure operations, okay. Because the outstanding borrowing are borrowing amount. Just see how it goes. They're saying that the equipment, right, is much higher than the market values open realizations higher than the outstanding borrowing amount. Just see how first. It's almost there already, so this one I just skip it faster. This one never mind, I just minimize it. So yeah, you mentioned a lot of things. Just have a look on this one, list of property. Yes, this is the things that we need to look at it as well. 170, and then go slightly to the right. So this is the things that they have. Like portfolio is 13,000 only. Got this is like Sabah Sandakan. This is what I meant just now. 30 is divided by thousands. 145,000. It's not much except this one. This one 11 millions. This 1 million is okay. Not much, that's it. Okay. Authorized share capitals. So the total number of shares is this much. This is the shares numbers that okay, less than this amount, let's say less than 100. This is all lots. 100 to 10,000. This is the things that you can get in the public. There are 196 shareholders within these categories, which is 1 lot to 10 lots. Oh man, it's not much. 10 lots and above. 10 lots to 100 lots. 100 lots and above. 100 lots to 1,000 lots. Not much shareholders there. It's freaking less. 6,163 only. I might just copy the number of shares first. Shares, number of shares, expecting the same over the years. Shareholders, directors. What? Just this nest only? 30 shareholders. Okay. So you can see this is the things that they're owning. No ideas why this. Maybe you can copy this one, Google it. This is not send this percentage as mistake note. Okay. So that's it. So let's say the worst case, right? Just I mentioned about, right? Okay, how much if you worth? Let's say the company goes bankrupt. This is a value divided by this one. Slightly better to look at on the asset. Asset sometimes is not really NTS, right? A lot of people seeing the NTS. The NTS basically just like this one, these figures, right? Total asset divided by total number of shares. But this one you need to exclude because this one you need to do some things like the adjustment, like bracket minus out this one. Tangible assets as well. So you see lesser. this one need to minus out as well. Property and plant equipments. Inventories, okay. That may further reduce it. Just have a look over here. Biological asset. So this one is a real things. This is real things. Inventory still some things that still can sell it. So these are three things that can see the sense. Here goes. Okay. So have a look on the financial result. So it become positive. And this is not this explanation, so I will not go details on that. Just have a look over here. So the current share price is 0.175. Not much changes over there. 13 of, okay, that's how is it. So for the colorings, right, you may change it up to you. It's totally up to you as well. So that's the things I'm looking on. Other than that, yeah, you need to record and then change it. And of course there are some things there here I do not put inside. So for more information, right? Okay, so here goes the things. If you want to learn more from this ones, right, or you want to learn more from me, you can go to this website. Scroll down blog. If you have some interested, you are interested on looking on the chart, okay, and you want to learn so by yourself, right? Here goes the videos, and then so this is the books for technical analysis. And this one I will increase this price. Okay, just similar with the Chinese version. Chinese versions will be much expensive. It's 97 because it completed in terms of video recording. And then this is the fundamental analysis, which all these things, right, included videos, how I make step by step, and what's the thing to take notes on. Okay, I rewritten in this book. This book I'm selling in 17 USD, and of course this is a Chinese version. I'm translating it to the English, and it will be available on before 13th of June 2015. In the meantime, if you want to learn more than that, because this top 7123, right, 7123, there's a warrants there, so the warrants worth 7 cents as for now. So if you can't see clearly, so I just place indicators, I mean the index something's over here, so I maximize it to 28 so that you can see clearly. I drag to the left. So this is the things that I also do share with you, how to get this software and how to use it in my seminars. So just go to this dsudite.com/upcoming seminars seminar workshop coaching program /2015 seminar, and you go to this page. Okay, so if you're interested, provided you're interested, okay, otherwise you're not, you just go to buy my books more than enough. And there are two ways to get to these pages. The first one is upcoming seminar, and then you click on 2015 seminar or seminar workshop. So this is one of my student, okay, giving the greetings to me, and this is one of the examples that I'm making money is 113%. In fact, it's more than that. Okay, so here is the details informations of the seminars, and that's it. Hope you enjoy the videos.